Well, folks, we're back in the bathroom. We haven't been in this room in a while. It's not all the way finished, though. We left the shower a little bit undone, especially on the threshold. It actually developed a little bit of a problem. We had a problem with mortar separation on our threshold, the threshold that Bryan made out of concrete. So going to take a look at that today, trying to fix it without breaking it, because it's one of a kind. We only have one. We don't even have the mold anymore.
But as you can see, we're a little wiggly right there.
It's no good. That's no bueno.
No bueno. So the hairline crack in there, so.
And this just is sort of naturally separated.
Yeah, probably not enough mortar in there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna really lather it up good when I put it back on.
Okay.
But I need to get it off without cracking it. So we're gonna use the old 2x6 strip.
So you're fishing a little piece of strap through the...
Crappy spring.
Yeah, even at the top there, it's sort of separated from the top part. It's all a mess.
It's all a mess. It's like splinting a leg.
Mm. This is tricky business.
Yeah.
It's not late.
You can see how little the mortar was on there.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what happened. They just got absorbed by the wood, or?
That just wasn't enough mortar.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, actually, looks like maybe a layer of concrete came off. Because there's a layer there, right? It's just...
Yeah, so not a lot adhered to the concrete, but maybe some concrete got pulled off with the mortar.
Loose concrete, maybe.
Interesting. So you have to chisel all that out before you put it back in? Oh, yeah, because it's loose. You want it all the way down to the board?
I don't know if I need it all the way down the board, but I need to get this crappy layer here off.
This is like that delaminated concrete or something.
Maybe, yeah. Well, that's the part that got squished.
Mm.
So anyway, I'm gonna chisel out some of it and see what it looks like.
Okay.
If I have to, I'll just. Now this seems pretty firm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe whack a few pieces with the hammer. See. This is the grout. The next set of mortar on there, it'll bind in there.
Right. Yeah, but just the flat part, because that's the brittle part, probably.
Well, I think this part actually squished in.
Oh, okay.
I think this is what kind of released it. I don't think this whole side was really stuck on. So it was only being held by this edge.
Oh, okay.
So what I'll probably do is I'll fill this all in with the mortar.
Mm-hmm.
And then put some grooves in it, and then just take that piece and stick it on there.
Okay. Here we go. what you call a thick layer.
Yeah, I'm gonna groove it up now.
Now for the threshold. Just a little back buttering.
A little back butter.
Okay. All right, now get the straps. Yeah, I definitely need to somehow press it in there because it's like still a pretty good gap.
Man, you're not kidding.
That's helping. I think a lot of it was sticking out because so much mortar was on the grooves that were already there.
Yeah. Pretty good, I think.
All right, so we just leave it for a day and then we call the shower company and get a door ordered. Then we'll be done.
Long time coming.
Finally get to use the real steam shower.
I know.
Okay, we're back. Now to see how the mortar turned out.
Yeah.
Right on, yeah, nice seam there. Not the best
Yep.
lighting, but yeah.
Yeah, a little thicker than the other side, but
Yeah.
it's not coming off.
Okay. So we're all done in the bathroom.
Nope.
Uh-oh, we got one more job, guys. So one more project for us that we didn't finish, it was one of those get around to it things, was the light fixture over the tub.
Right.
Yeah, I had one picked out that was really special, but it wasn't to code, so we couldn't put it in. And it's been in a box ever since.
So now we're gonna put it in.
Yeah, it's already halfway out. The one that's in there, the can light is already halfway out.
Yep. So we just need to take it down and hook up the new one.
But not so simple. The hole's kind of wide and the mount for the light is kind of small, so we need a little spacer.
Little spacer thing to make it look decent.
So we're gonna make our own.
Make our own.
Yeah.
Yeah, we make our own of everything.
So we're making our own spacer, kind of do it out of steel. Brian's gonna test out a new piece of equipment and we'll get the light installed. All right, so another outdoor project.
Another project, another tool.
Another tool.
The fixture that goes up over the electrical box, the diameter of that is smaller than the actual box or the hole that I cut originally. So we need to put a little bit of a spacer in there and then we'll mount that over the top of the metal. So
It's a custom job though. And how do you get circular metal?
exactly. How do you cut it?
How do you cut it? Well, going to be introducing and testing out the Vevor plasma cutter.
Right, it's a Cut 50, so 50 amp plasma cutter. And I've never used one before. I need to be able to ground the piece of metal that we're cutting. We're going to make a donut basically out of 3/16 steel. So I need a way to ground it at the same time because I don't have a big welding table that's a big slab of metal. So I need to cut a piece of metal from the sled that the snowblower came on, and then I'll mount that on the table, and then we'll put the piece we're going to cut on that. So, because we want to be able to rotate it to make a round circle. So,
All right.
so we'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Let's test it out. Wow. So let's compare the two cuts here. What's going on?
So you can see my initial piece here, all jagged it looks like.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't cutting through all the way.
Oh.
So probably if I had gone slower, it would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the second one. I turned up to 40 amps.
Yeah.
Got a nice clean cut there.
Nice and okay. Nice and straight. Nice and smooth.
Yeah. So you do need your compressor.
Mm-hmm.
The Vevor one comes with this hose that connects to the actual device, and it comes with a regulator, flow regulator.
Oh, it comes with that. Okay.
Right. So it comes with that, and this is to get moisture out of the air. So the compressor will create moisture,
Okay.
and probably not as much up here where we are because it's so dry.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can imagine, in a really humid area, you could get a lot of water in there.
Okay.
So it separates the water out,
Mm-hmm.
and then also regulates the amount of flow
Okay.
to the cutting head. So
All right. And then you just plug that into your 50 amp outlet, which ours is on the outside of the building.
right, and it's actually got a nice long wire connector, 10 feet long, so I can keep it further away from the house.
Okay. It's got a nice, so you've got 10-foot cord, and then you've got 15 feet of cable with nozzle end.
Right.
Okay.
And then about a 8-foot cord maybe for the ground.
For the ground, okay, that's where the ground is. And then what's that button in the middle there? The red
and then
thing?
this is the range selector for your amount of amps.
Oh, okay.
So you can go from 20 up to 50.
Okay.
So that one I cut at 40.
Uh-huh.
So probably when we do the thicker metal, we'll have to turn it all the way up to 50 and probably cut slower.
Okay.
So.
All right, so now you're just getting your strips of metal, and
Right.
then...
So I really need one piece of metal out of here. This should be sufficient, one length right there.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do is just finish cutting this apart,
Mm-hmm.
and then that way, we have scrap ready to use at other times.
Okay.
Just the spot.
Okay, I'm ready. Got my big glove.
Okay.
Ready for my job. It was made for this.
Okay. Oh.
Can't turn it.
Oh. It's because of the stuff on the bottom. Ready?
Yeah.
Stop. Way the hell off.
Whoops. What happened there? Starting at a spiral.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll reposition you
Exactly.
and then just spin it around.
And so it can be, yeah. And the big thing is me staying in the right spot.
Okay.
That, go clockwise.
All
That worked
right.
way better.
Good. Next one.
I need a hole now in the middle.
Oh, okay.
That it doesn't have to be as nice looking because it'll be covered up.
Right.
I won't spin it. I'll just do it by feel.
Yeah, do it by freehand it.
Yeah.
All right, so you got your little donut there. A little bit of had to work for it, but that's ultimately what you're going for. So this is what we needed to be able to install the light fixture into the bathroom. But thanks to Vevor for sending that out. We'll put a link in the video description if you guys want to get one for yourselves. First time using it, not too hard to use.
No, not at all.
Just a little.
You know, when you're making straight edges, you just use a straight edge and you can make a really clean cut. You know, it's a little tougher to make a round hole. I didn't feel like making a jig, but you can make like a little protractor thing, you know, a little arm that you could mount the plasma head in, and then you can just rotate in a circle. So you make a nice clean circle that way. Yeah, so first time using it, I thought it was easy to use. It worked really well, so.
All right, let's get that light installed.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that was a fun job.
Yeah. So here's our donut.
It's not pretty up close, but it's going to be functional. No one's going to see it. It's going to serve the job.
Oh, that whole middle section gets covered up by the fixture, so.
It's one of those
So look at that.
bohemian Moroccan type glass with different colors, greens and blues and whites. So I think it's going to be really pretty when it's lit up. It's going to be add a lot of ambiance and like another element of artisanal
That's right.
detail in our home. So yeah.
It's all about the details.
Gotta blow off some of the dust though, guys.
Yeah.
It's been in a box for 4 years. Okay.
It's pretty dusty.
All right.
So let's do it.
Well, it looks like the donut fits right on there. Woo, right. Okay.